Guys, this is a stupid and terrible story right here. It's about an Arkansas couple trying to sell their baby for a six-pack of beer and $1,000 at an Ozark campground. Anyway, here's the couple that's trying to sell the baby for cash and a six-pack of beer. What, these two don't work or some shit? Anyway, Shalene Ehlers, 20, alleged that it was not working having three dogs and a baby, according to an affidavit of probable cause. How can you afford three dogs and one child, and trying to sell a child for like a six-pack and $1,000? Make that make sense. A young couple is facing criminal charges after trying to sell their 2-month-old for a six-pack of beer and $1,000 at an Arkansas campground, authorities said. Darian Urban, 21 years old, and Shalene Ehlers, 20, of Rogers, are charged one count of each endangering the welfare of a minor and attempting to accept consideration for relinquishing of a minor, according to an affidavit of probable cause obtained by the magazine. On Saturday, September 21st, the Benton County Sheriff's Office received a call from the manager's office at the Hideaway Campground and RV Park in Rogers, near Beaver Lake in the Ozarks. The caller said that the parents of a 2-month-old baby tried to give up their baby in exchange for a six-pack of beer and the money. Well, like I said, these two are warped. These two don't. I guess they don't work, so I guess they trying to sell their baby for a six-pack and $1,000. What? Y'all can't get up and find employment somewhere? I mean, why don't you should have thought about it before you had the baby and a few other dogs. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Police arrived and the baby was taken to a local hospital. Shortly after, a deputy who arrived on the scene obtained a letter that said, "I, Darian Urban and Shalene Ehlers, are signing our rights over to name of a man of our baby boy, name redacted, for $1,000 on September 21st. The letter, which the couple are alleged to have signed, further said, disclaimer, after signing this, there will be no changing y'all two's mind." Wow. And to never contact again. Detectives spoke to others, including a woman who said earlier that night Ehlers came to her camper asking for beer and left when she and her husband said no. The affidavit. So she tried to get beer from them. They turned her down, saying he was concerned about the couple's baby. Another man told the woman he was going to give the couple some beer so he could have the baby overnight. So the man agreed to watch the baby and give the couple some beer overnight. The couple agreed and gave the baby to the second man along with a diaper bag, the document alleges. The second man brought the baby to the first man, who was in another camper, and said he gave the couple several cans of beers. Several cans, not a six-pack, but several cans, in exchange for the baby, the affidavit claimed. The woman said the baby smelled like ammonia and fecal matter, and his diaper was full. God damn. No regard for that kid. When she exchanged his diaper, she saw that he had a heavy rash, blisters, and swelling on his buttocks and genitals, the affidavit alleged. She also claimed she saw dog hair inside the baby's diaper. Soon after, Urban and Ehlers came to the camper where the second man had taken the baby. Urban and Ehlers spoke to the two men and signed the letter, which the first man told the deputy he drew up per the affidavit. The first man said he gave no money to the couple, but told them he would get them a cashier's check for $1,000 on Monday. So they agreed so they agreed to give them $1,000 anyway. A detective then spoke to the second man, who appeared to be heavily intoxicated. When the detective asked the couple where the baby was, Urban said he was with the first man and that the baby was undergoing an adoption, the affidavit. Even though they didn't go to the adoption process legally, they tried doing it under the table. The two parents were detained and taken in the sheriff's office for further questioning. When interviewed by authorities, the couple allegedly gave similar accounts of the events, saying that the first man created the agreement. They videotaped to ensure it was legal and that they planned to legalize it on Monday. The first man claimed he spoke to elders who told him it was not working having 3 dogs and a baby, and would surrender the baby to him for the $1,000, according to the affidavit. Urban and Ellis were arrested on Saturday, September 21st. The two created a substantial risk of death or serious physical injury by abandoning their minor child initially with an obviously intoxicated male, and ultimately someone they did not know. So I guess the male, they tried to give the baby to the man that was intoxicated. Urban was released from jail on Monday, September 23rd on $50,000 bond, according to online jail records. But Ellers, however, remained held on $50,000 bond. The Arkansas Department of Human Services is caring for the baby. It is unclear whether they have retained attorneys who can speak on their behalf. So that's the story right there. These two are a piece of garbage. I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna have a baby, at least plan to have a baby instead of just bringing it into a world not taking care of it, then try to sell it for a 6-pack and $1,000. Man, boy, you can't make this shit up, man. You really can't. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, push the like button, and I'll check you guys on the next one.